all we are recording, and we are Zoom only tonight because of the Democratic primary early voting is occupying our normal space. So I'm going to just read off of my screen who I see as attendance. It's Mike Bugda, Bob O'Connor, Janet Peckinpah, John Morgan, Michelle Clark, John Duza, and myself, Carol Snow Chair. And we have town planner Aaron Mannix here. And I see Ben has joined us already. So we'll jump right into the agenda, which, as everyone noticed, we had two public hearings scheduled, but the applicant has withdrawn both of them. So
there must be a story, right, that we're not educated
for
about.
another time, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to just jump right ahead into the two
Okay.
pending applications that are next on our agenda. And these are both from the town of Madison. So 26-22, 6.9 campus, 6 to 9 Campus Drive, map 68, lot 49, zone RU2, owner applicant town of Madison. It's a site plan modification application for the demolition of the approximately 13,000 square foot quote unquote portable classroom building, which formerly housed the town campus learning center. So Ben, I think you're representing the town of Madison. Would you like to give us a brief summary?
Always. So this one's pretty simple. This building was last occupied by the Board of Ed, not this past school year, but the school year before that. So they moved out after the school year ended in June 2025. Building turned back over to the town on January 1st of this year. Building is no longer being used. It was, like you said, the quote unquote portables that they get put in for a temporary storage solution and then they never leave. They're all over Connecticut like that. These are not in a habitable condition anymore. The story I heard was they were bought used in the early 2000s by the town. So they have definitely served their purpose well. But they are definitely not fit for renovation or any other use. So we are going to be demolishing them in a very interesting fashion. They're going to be a source of training by our fire departments. In order to do that, there's a little bit of prep work where we've got to pull the HVAC units off the roof. We've got to actually remove the rubber roofing membrane so we don't have a tire fire. And then we will turn the building over to our fire departments that they're coordinating around the sports schedules for the fields. I believe it's going to be sometime in early November. They're going to do a controlled burn of the building after doing some training on it. And then we have a contractor coming in right behind them to essentially clean up all the rubble, pull any footings or anything like that out, and then they'll compact, bring in topsoil, and essentially it's just going to be restored to a grassy area back there. We've already done all our utility removals, so Eversource has actually come in, pulled their transformer. They took the poles out that were on the property, so we're prepped and ready to go once we start doing those other, like I said, remove all the HVAC and everything.
Great, thanks. Ben, I'd like to ask what materials was it fabricated out of?
These things are like about as cheap as they get. It's an all wood structure, so we're hoping to reduce it to about 25% of its volume after it's burned. So we went from about a $400,000 project to demolish the structure. If all goes well, we'll be probably around 120. So
Yeah,
and get some good training for our folks.
but we don't have to worry about formaldehydes or.
No, I should have mentioned. Yeah, we actually did any demolition in Connecticut. You have to do a hazardous building survey, or material survey, which we did. No asbestos, nothing that's of any concern in that building. We pulled all the fluorescent light tubes out and recycled those. So, yeah, that was done as well.
Okay, thanks. Any other questions? Yeah, Janet.
Ben, Janet Peckinpah. Just quick question. You may not have any idea. Is the playground staying or is that also being demolished?
Nope, the playground's staying. That's far enough away where it's not, it's on the other side of the cul-de-sac there, and that remains a town playground.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions?
No.
Nope. Sounds good. We knew this was happening and coming, so not a surprise. We have a staff recommendation draft resolution. So would someone like to make a motion? John Morgan?
Motion to approve?
And a second? Mike Bugda,
Yes, ma'am.
do you mind reading the resolution?
The
Do you
following
have
draft.
it, or do you need me to pull it up, or do you have it?
I got it. I got it.
Okay.
The following draft resolution is offered. Voted that the Madison Planning and Zoning Commission approve application as detailed in application number 26-22, 6 through 9 Campus Drive, map 68, lot 49, zone RU2, owner applicant Town of Madison, site plan modification application for the demolition of the approximately 13,000 square foot portable classroom building which formerly housed the town campus learning center as detailed in application materials with the following conditions. One, that the zoning enforcement officer will be notified at least 48 hours prior to commencement of any regulated activity. And two, that all erosion and sedimentation controls be installed prior to any site disturbance and be maintained for the duration of construction activities. Should that be destruction activities? And until the site is sufficiently stabilized to the satisfaction of the zoning enforcement officer.
Yeah, maybe we should change construction to demolition.
I struggle with that in everything I write when it's a demolition project because it's like the construction plan, the construction progress report, and all
Right,
that.
right.
Construction.
Yeah, I can't decide, so I do it both ways. Construction's fine though because it's still a construction activity.
Okay, great. I think we're good with that then. Any other further comments or discussion?
No, ma'am.
In that case, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Looks unanimous. Thank you. All right, next on the agenda, we have 26-23, 980 Durham Road, map 116, lot 22, zone RU1. Owner applicant, Town of Madison. This is an application for site plan modification to demolish former Ryerson Elementary School and stabilize the site with lawn. Few comments, Ben?
Sure. So this one's a little bit more complex, but same outcome. We're gonna in this situation, there's a large abatement portion to the project because there is a ton of hazardous building materials in there. So when the abatement is done, and abatements really it doesn't matter if you're knocking the building down, it's pretty much done like it's still going to be a going concern. It's the same kind of surgical process to do that. So it's going to be about a 90 to 100-day process. We'll go out to bid in the fall and hopefully get started in March as soon as the weather breaks. So again, once the building's abated, the kind of majority of it's going to be gone. It'll be structural steel, a couple of other elements in the building, and then obviously all the foundations, footings, all that kind of stuff. But the end game is the same as TCLC, where we're just going to restore the site to a grassy field. We're going to try to match the surrounding grade, so it's not just like a plateau where the building used to be. We're going to pull out most of the hardscape. We are going to retain one parking lot. I call it the central parking lot there, and that'll serve the playscape because that playscape there is going to remain a town property. But everything else is going to go lighting, the whole thing. We are doing a full depth construction activity. We're actually going to dig all the footings out completely. We're going to backfill them with clean fill. To just in case we ever do use that for anything else in the future, we're not, clanging into the old foundations and have to deal with it then. So it's going to be a complete removal of the facility and everything with it. As far as utilities, we've already severed gas to the building. Electric, next month, we're actually going to be transferring over from the building service to a power pedestal up there. We need that for abatement, but also we could have it available up there for any future use, even if we brought a mobile band trailer to have a concert or something like that. Might as well not demo the 250 feet of primary back to the Eversource pole. So we'll have that available. And then Connecticut Water, we've taken the meter out. It's off at the curb. We're going to put a temporary water service in for the abatement activities. And then again, it'll just be water up in that vicinity if we ever need it again. we're doing all that ahead of time because we want to make the bid in our bid process. We want to simplify this project as much as we can. No utility coordination, nothing like that. And we're structuring the job to get in and out before the busy summer season. We're hoping we're going to save 20% or more by doing it in that time frame. So again, when it's left, we're gonna try to match the surrounding grades. It'll be topsoil seeded, and we're not taking any trees out or anything like that. But all the hardscaping will come out.
Hi, Mike Bugdy here. The abatement, is that asbestos or other materials as well?
Yeah, it's asbestos, all asbestos.
And when you terminate the utilities, you're going to terminate them at the street side, or how and where will that be done?
So we're actually going to be able to reuse the existing transformer there. We've met with Eversource on site. So instead of going from the transformer to the building, we're going to go from the transformer, and then about 3 feet over from it, we're going to put a power pedestal with a 200 amp service and a variety of plugs that we could use. Obviously, we'll lock it up when not in use, but that'll facilitate power during the abatement process and then any future use of the property.
Is that three-phase power?
I believe that it's a 600 amp service that's up there now. I believe it is three phase.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
Any other questions from commissioners? And I think if there are no other questions, we do have a draft resolution for this one as well. So if I could have a motion to approve the project. Someone?
Okay, I'll do it.
Bob O'Connor, thank you. That means, of course, you have to read it. Maybe that's why no one's offering to make a first motion.
Someone
and
needs to second the motion, correct?
yeah, I think we can
I'll second the
second
motion.
Mike Bagda. And go ahead. Bob, if you have, do you have it, or do you want Aaron to pull it
Yes,
up?
I do.
Okay.
It's here. Okay, this is Ray 2623 920 Durham Road, map 116, lot 22, zone RU1, owner applicant Town of Madison, application for site plan modification to demolish former Ryerson Elementary School and stabilize site with lawn. The application before you is a site plan modification to demolish the former Ryerson Elementary School as intended in the Madison School Renewal Plan. The subject property is located on Durham Road, south of Route 80. The 53-acre property is serviced by an access driveway that also services the current Brown Elementary School in a single-family dwelling. The Ryerson building is approximately 22,000 square feet and is located on the northern side of the parcel and is circled in red below. A demolition plan is included in the application documents noting the removal of the building and northern parking lot. A portion of the southerly parking lot will remain for associated playground and sports field use. Following demolition, all disturbed areas will be graded, topsoil, and seeded. ACCA reviewed the plans and had no comments during the meeting of June 9th, 2026. Minutes for the meeting are included in the application attachments. Ben Whitaker of the Facilities Department will present the application and answer any questions. Oh, did I not have to read this whole thing?
Well, I didn't want to interrupt because you were
Oh,
doing.
you should have interrupted. I mean, I know it's a.
I think we could skip ahead to the draft resolution as offered.
Yeah, well, voted that the Madison Planning and Zoning Commission approve application 2623 980 Durham Road, map 116, lot 22, zone RU1, owner applicant Madison. Application for site plan modification to demolish former Ryerson Elementary School and stabilize site with dawn as detailed in application materials with the following conditions. 1, that the zoning enforcement officer be notified at least 24 hours prior to commencement of any regulated activity. 2, that all erosion and sedimentation controls be installed prior to any site disturbance and maintained for the duration of construction activities and deconstruction activities, and until the site is sufficiently stabilized to the satisfaction of the zoning enforcement officer.
Thank you. And I think that
interrupt me when I'm going on. I may be reading.
I think we all knew it wasn't a 5-page document. So I just also wanted to say that one of the condition number one, I think it's 48 hours prior to commencement. I thought I heard 24, but just to make sure that we've got
Okay,
what's the 48
yeah,
hour.
48.
Yeah. Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Aye.
Unanimous. Thank you, Ben Whitaker.
All right. Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So we have other pending applications, which let's see, 26-10, we've already scheduled a public hearing for August 20th. 26-15, we have tabled it to August 20th as well. 26-26, we have a public hearing scheduled for August 20th. 26-27, also public hearing scheduled for August 20th. So August 20th looks like a big meeting. Just a heads up. And then 26-29, this is Mill Road, map 42, lot 3, zone R1, owners SWPG River Road LLC, coastal site plan application and special exception application. We need to have a motion to schedule the public hearing of that application for August 20th as well. So could I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
John Douza, thank you. Second. Mike, thanks. All in favor? Unless there's further discussion. Okay, great. So that's on the calendar. Then next we have 26-30, 128 Sampson Rock Drive. This is map 38, lot 52, zone DC, owner Sherwood Island 44 LLC. It's an application for site plan and major downtown village district alteration to install a standalone redemption center, and I need a motion to schedule a public hearing for that out to October 1st, 2026 to give them
I'll
time.
make a motion.
Thanks, John. John Morgan, do you want to second that?
Sure, I'll second that.
Okay, thanks. And that takes us to further up Durham Road, 26-31. This is 1557, 1563, and 1577 Durham Road, map 150, lots 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3, zone RU1. The owners are Alfred Hollywell III and Mary Rawl, estate of Herda M. Hollywell, and Derek J. and Patrick P. Hollywell. Applicant lot line revision to lots 1, 2, and 3 of Eagle Meadow Section 1. Do we have someone here, I think, to represent the applicant?
Yes, hi. My name's
Oh,
Mike.
there you
I'm
are, Mike.
representing the applicant. And this is just a lot line revision. So Miss Herta Hollowell owned the middle lot. You should have the map there, but that is 1563. Her two sons own the lots next to her, 1557 and 1577. She is the executor of the estate is requesting to split the two lots to the adjoining lots, and the Herta Hollowell lot will be split in half, added to 1557 and 1577. So that is the application that you have before you.
Great, thank you. Could you just identify yourself again?
Sure. My name is Michael Kersey, attorney for the Hollywells.
Got it, thank you. Any questions from any commissioners?
So there's one lot that's getting split and added to two existing lots, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
The center lot, as shown here, these side property line here, and this one here to the north will be eliminated, and this center hatched line will be the new property line.
Great.
So going from three lots to 2.
Correct. There was a residence on this center lot. It is no longer there. There is a detached shed, and I noted as a condition of approval that shed maintain minimum side yard setbacks with respect to this new lot line, which I do believe it does. Just kind of looking at the aerial, I think it's a little more centrally located over here. And which actually brings the property more into conformance to not have a standalone accessory structure on it. So pretty straightforward.
Any other questions? Once again, we have a draft resolution for approval. So if someone could make a motion and read that draft resolution, that'd be great. John?
I've got it printed out so I can read it. The following resolution is offered. Voted that the Madison Planning and Zoning Commission approve application number 26-31, 1557, 1563, and 1577 Durham Road, map 150, lots 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3, zone RU1, owners Alfred Hallowell III and Mary Rowell, estate of Herta M. Hallowell and Derek J. and Patricia P. Hallowell, applicant. Lot line revision to lots 1, 2, and 3 of Eagle Meadow, section 1 with the following condition. The accessory shed shall maintain minimum yard setbacks with respect to the new lot line. Effective date of this approval shall be August 3rd, 20th, 2026, and upon filing of signed Mylar on the land records.
Thank you, John. Could we have a second?
Sure.
Janet, I'm going to give it to.
That's okay. She's allowed.
Any further discussion?
No.
All in favor? Unanimous. Thank you. Thank you for the presentation.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
You too.
You too.
Okay, we have a few more items to schedule. Let's see. 26-32 plus a coastal site plan for 908 Boston Post Road, map 39, lot 4, zone R2. Owner applicant Nicholas J. and Nancy J. Robert, coastal site plan application, site plan modification, and major downtown village district application to modify porch railings, patio, and walkway for unit and small cluster housing development. And I'd like a motion to schedule a public hearing for September 3rd for this application. Mike, thank you. And Bob, second. Any discussion? All in favor? That looks good. And one more, 26-33 plus a coastal site plan for 1321 Boston Post Road, map 31, lot 32, zone C. Owner applicants J.L. Bourne LLC. Application for a minor site plan modification and coastal site plan to install EV chargers in the parking lot. And if I could get a motion to table this to September 3rd meeting. Janet, thank you. John, second. John Morgan, and unless there's any further discussion, all in favor? Great. Okay. Moving right along, approval of minutes, and I'd like to turn it over to Secretary John Morgan.
Thank you. Motion to review and approve the July 9th, 2026 minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve.
And John, second that?
Second.
Okay, I had a few minor word changes, which I've already given to Aaron, but on the page 3, there's a word in the 4th paragraph, indicted, it should be indicated. In the 6th paragraph down, start this paragraph starting with Commissioner Bugda. Commissioner Bugda mentioned that the regulation text amendment, I think, should be added, seems to be specific to the applicant. On the paragraph, 2 paragraphs below that, I'd like to make a change. I'm suggesting a change to the wording. The paragraph starts off, Commissioner Morgan stated that one of the biggest challenges he sees is the location of the runs and the close proximity to the property lines. I'd like to add the following sentence, or change the following sentence to this wording. He further noted that the text amendment language and the siting of the animal runs opens up concerns regarding how residential neighbors would or could be protected from the potential nuisances, how the property would or could be used in the future, and the potential for a setting of precedents for other similar businesses in a residential area. I've already sent that wording to Aaron if anyone has any questions about that. And then the last change is on page 6. In the approval of minutes, it should be Commissioner Bugda, and it's instead of Commission Bugda. Anyone else have any other changes?
No, and thank you for all those.
Motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Janet. Second?
Second.
All in favor? John Douza, thank you. All in favor?
Aye,
Thank you.
approved. Great.
Great.
Thank you, John. I have no further remarks. Erin, do you have any remarks?
No. Thank
to
you.
sign on the meeting? In that case, could I have a motion to adjourn at 7:25 p.m.?
Mr. Bob.
Yes, with pleasure. I move we adjourn in under a half hour.
And a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? If
No,
not, all
ma'am.
in favor? Great. Okay. Thank you,
Right,
everybody.
Thank you.
You guys in a
Night.
couple of
Tuning
weeks.
in,
Thank
and
you. Good
stay
night.
cool.
Good night.
Good night.